just can't stop, won't stop hustling.
Granddad's and granddads, greetings and salutations. Listen, I go by the name of the Black Abstract if you're new to the channel. Oh, let me fix this damn mic. What's going on? Snowfall Season 5, the trailer dropped. Normally I would do a reaction, but I'm tired of getting copyright strikes. So I'm going to just talk about it and give you my thoughts on it, man. Amazing. From the start, man, I was just floored by the what's going on. This show is by far, and I say this a lot, but it's by far the best show on television. Like I no disrespect to Power. I know I got a lot of Power fans, whatnot, but Snowfall is the fucking top of the hill. And I did another video on this as well. You can check it out. I'll leave a link. And we see that it's a bunch of moving pieces in this trailer. I'm trying to find it right here. We see that Franklin is now considered like a middleman. Apparently he stepped in probably for Teddy. He's not dealing with the streets no more. We see Javi talking to him at the beginning. And he's all beat up. I mean, listen, Franklin looked like beat up a lot in this trailer. I was just like, what the hell going on? We see that Leon, the main thing is Franklin got a kid on the way. What the hell going on? Who is this girl? Where'd she come from? And we see that Franklin actually has a baby on the way. So I don't know. I think once that kid comes, that's going to change him a lot. He probably going to try to get out this shit. But this is crazy, man. But we see that Louis, as we saw last season, Louis and Jerome do not want to be up under Franklin. They got their own goals, and they know Franklin got his own goals. But they just trying to be up under him. So when he's giving the speech about family, you see Louis just kind of looking like whatever. And then we see Franklin's child's mom talking about, I need you to make sure this family is protected. And you see she got the pistol in there, so she with the shits. She definitely with the shits. We see a bunch of scenes where Franklin is running from somebody. We don't know, he's trying to get out of somewhere. He's high pace, backing out in the car. He got his weight up. He hitting the bag, and this shit just looks amazing. I'm just like, I'm watching it right now while we talking. I'm like, yo, this shit is crazy to me. We see Sissy still involved in the business as well. What we don't see is Franklin's pops. We don't see Elton, so I don't know exactly what happened with him. But as I said in my other video, this takes place after the death of Len Bias, who was a basketball player in Boston, who died over overdose. He was projected to be the next big thing in the NBA. And he died of an overdose after partying one night from cocaine, and that caused a lot of cities to just start cracking down on the coke and crack epidemic, and this is the effects of that. So we see the police, the task force. We see two new characters, I think, that are heading the task force, cracking down on Leon in the projects. And Leon listen like, man, they come at us, we gonna come right back. And they got grenade launchers and shit. I'm like, these niggas is crazy. They not taking nothing lightly. We see Jerome beating the hell out of somebody. Finally, Jerome get to flex his muscle, man. He was pounding somebody out on the ground. I'm like, ooh. We see a lot of gang beefs going on. This was back when a lot of gangs were still warring and whatnot. So we see that going on. Drive-bys. LA was crazy around that time. From like that time to the early 90s. It was nuts out in LA. And this takes place in 86, like I said in the last video. So it's gonna be a lot of moving parts in this season. This takes place a year after last season. So that's what I got. We haven't seen, like I said, we haven't seen Franklin's dad. So I think maybe he'll be a wild card if he does pop up. But I think he's probably just gone. I think Elton's out of here. We also see Skully, which I said in my other video that Skully was still alive. In which we see he got the sword, he's talking to Louis. I don't know if they're still doing business with him. And if they are, I don't know why, because he's just too dangerous, man. Skully's too dangerous, especially after just all the shit y'all did to him. Killed his daughter, killed his baby mom. and damn near killed him. I thought he would have definitely been dead after what happened. I thought he bled out in the hospital room. But like I said in my last video, I thought he was still alive because I looked at the IMB and he was still on there. So I don't know if he's gonna be a friend or a foe, but I wouldn't let that shit slide after killing my baby and my daughter. You know, he's too unpredictable. But obviously they're still doing business with them, and Louis just has some gripes because if you recall, he shot Louis as well. He had something to do with Louis getting shot. So, you know, I guess they look at it like, hey, you got one, I got one, but nah, you killed my baby. It's a wrap. So we see him with the sword, and he's just acting crazy, man. This shit look good, man. I'm telling. I'm sorry, Power. And this comes on in February, so it's gonna be Power Book Force. With Tommy, and then it's gonna be Snowfall. They're gonna be competing. I'm like, oh, that's good, but you know, Sunday is Power, Saturday night, and then Snowfall normally comes on what day does Snowfall come on? I forgot. I forget. I think Wednesday or Thursday or something. Wednesday or Thursday. So, yeah, I'm excited to see it. I hope you guys are as well. You know, it looked like Javi is back in the action as well. I don't know what the hell his old ass supposed to do. But the police is breaking down on the problem. You even see Jerome out there getting frisked with the guys. You know, they fucking with him. They got the dogs chewing them up. They got a warehouse full of something. I saw Franklin in the cell in here. I'm like, what's going on? Franklin on his Black James Bond shit. That scene when Jerome was on, yeah, they better not kill Jerome. I seen Jerome on the phone. I did not see the Hit Cousins. You remember they had those Hit Cousins last season? Out in where was that at? It wasn't Cali because they ain't Cali. I forget where that was. They had those Hit Cousins out. I thought those were new characters they would have been introducing. Maybe they are. They weren't in the trailer though. But February 23rd, baby, it's lit. We back on. What day is that? Hold on, let me check my calendar right here. Hold on, that's a Wednesday. Oh yeah, Snowfall comes on Wednesday. All right, yeah. So yeah, Wednesday nights. You know, I do the Snowfall reviews, man. That's my favorite. I love doing those. I'll have different shirts every week from a quote from last week or something, or a character I like. But yeah, I'm very interested to see the direction they're going to go in terms of just character development, because, you know, a good thing can get old quick. You know what I'm saying? Like, we've seen Franklin progress from a peewee to where he is now. So now it's time to transition. And you see last season they were trying to acquire businesses, but it just kind of wasn't going how they should have. But this is the time more than ever he need to be transitioning into a legit businessman. But it seemed like he just getting deeper involved. It seemed like he filled in for Reed. And I don't know where the hell Reed... I know Reed got in trouble and kind of got kicked out the CIA for a little bit. Oh, and then you see the scene when he was running through the jungle. I'm like, what the fuck is that? I'm like, yo, what's going on here? But listen, man. I love it, man. Favorite characters coming back once again. Give us classic television. This is the bar for the BMFs, the Powers, the you know, all the other shows. This is the standard right here. This is the bar. This is where they should be trying to reach. And I think they've done a good job. BMF, I think, is right under Snowfall. And then it's the Powers, you know, depending on what order you put that in. But I think Snowfall is the standard in terms of just this. And it's based off of real and true life events. So you can't go wrong with that. Leon and them need to get the hell out the project. It's time for Leon to expand. I don't know why he's so caught up on being in the projects. I know the projects do make Franklin and them a lot of money, so maybe that's why. But if it's hot like that, you can't really do business. So I don't really understand why they would still be in the projects. Yeah, so it's a lot of stuff going on, man. Franklin got a whole baby. Oh, and Gustavo. Gustavo is like the fucking... him. It seemed like him and Franklin just gonna be getting into a bunch of shit together. You know what I'm saying? Like, Gustavo's getting interrogated and beat up, and it just seemed like him and Franklin are kind of gonna be going on these missions together. Because we know Gustavo was doing some wild stuff. You remember they massacred the whole police fraction, him and Reed? I was like, yo, this was the best episode. I was like, that episode was crazy. You remember those police murdered his brother and his wife, his brother's wife, and they just came back and just murdered and laid everything down. I'm like, yeah. And left the kids and shit. I'm like, man, that was some good TV right there, man. Man, I have no idea how much I love this show. But anyway, post your comments below. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit the notification bell if you like the review. And always peace, love, and prosperity. I am the Black Abstract One.